One of the things that I do advise young women and women in general is never give up. You know, as hard as it may seem sometimes, always have your goal and find other people to help you, because I never did it alone. I always had a lot of people that helped me. So talk to people, talk to somebody, visualize your dream, write it down, go out and ask. And more than anything, it's like you can't win if you don't risk. You're going to have to take risks and learn from your mistakes, and not just stay. And I always tell people when they tell me, well, you're a leader and this and that, and I tell them, I don't consider myself a leader. I think that, first of all, a leader leads by example, but I think that one of the things that a person can do to get ahead is, what I said before, visualize. Don't think it's going to be easy. Work hard, and if you make mistakes, pick yourself up and look at yourself as a survivor. People have to really look at themselves as survivors, not victims. Really, have to be changing the pages and rewriting. If you don't like something, it's like writing a book. Your life is like writing a book, and you will always have to look, not at the end, but at the following. It's like a never-ending book, and just making it better and better. I think the first one, I said it before, is lead by example. Not do as I do, not do as I tell you to do or say, and learn by your mistakes, accept your mistakes, apologize when you have to, and more than anything, I think one of the biggest is celebrate. I think leaders always have to celebrate and give credit where credit is. I think that's one of my biggest things with my promotores and with my family and with friends. It's like you really have to celebrate. You can't, because you will get lost. And another thing that I always remind young people, like with my background, they just came from Mexico. I said, like, never forget or feel ashamed of where you came from. If your parent crossed the river, say it with pride, because they crossed it for a reason. Always have other people that you can count on when you get to those, it's like, I can't handle it anymore points, and actually being humble. You have to humble down and say, this is just too much for me, and reaching out to people so they can pick you up again, and at the same time, I think, going back to the leader, I think that one of the things that I have always tried to do, and I tell people, it's like, I don't do things, to be famous or to make a lot of money. I do things because other people did them for me. So it's like a payback, pay forward kind of thing. Because I think if everybody did that, at some point, we would be a better world.